The air battle between India and Pakistan has become tense, with both sides relying on fighter jets to tip the scales in any conflict. India has long held an edge in numbers and quality of aircraft, like its Su-30s and Rafales, but Pakistan has been quietly building up its fleet through partnerships that challenge that dominance. At the heart of this is a quiet arms deal, where Russia, once a close ally to India, is now providing advanced jet engines to Pakistan. This move stirs up old rivalries as it strengthens Pakistan's ability to strike deeper and faster across the border, forcing India to rethink its defenses and question the reliability of its partnerships. The engine in question, known as the RD-93MA, is a powerful turbofan design with afterburning capability, meaning it can ramp up thrust for bursts of speed during dogfights or escapes. It builds on the basic RD-93, which traces back to the reliable Klimov RD-33 used in Soviet-era fighters. What sets the MA version apart is its boosted dry thrust of around 50 kilonewtons and a maximum afterburning thrust of 91 kilonewtons, a solid 12% jump from the original. This extra power translates to quicker acceleration, better climb rates, and the ability to carry heavier loads without sacrificing agility. It also promises longer life between overhauls, cutting maintenance headaches for pilots in the field. Originally crafted for lightweight fighters, this engine powers platforms like Russia's MiG-29, a nimble interceptor known for its close-quarters combat prowess. But its real game-changer comes in export variants, where it equips multi-role jets that blend air-to-air and ground attack roles seamlessly. For Pakistan, this engine lands like a timely upgrade in a high-stakes arms race. Their Air Force has leaned heavily on affordable, versatile fighters to counter India's larger squadrons, and the RD-93MA fits perfectly into that strategy. It slots right into the JF-17 Thunder, a lightweight, single-engine jet co-built with China that's become the backbone of Pakistan's fleet. Earlier blocks of the JF-17 use the standard RD-93, but the Block 3 version amps things up with this upgraded heart, allowing for advanced radars, electronic warfare suits, and precision missiles. Imagine a jet that can now haul more fuel for extended patrols or sling long-range weapons without bogging down. That's a direct shot at India's border patrols and strike missions. This isn't just hardware, it's a confidence booster for pilots facing superior numbers, potentially shifting how skirmishes play out over disputed lines. Pakistan deploys the JF-17 across its squadrons for everything from intercepting intruders to supporting ground troops, with over 100 already in service and more Block 3s rolling out. The RD-93MA makes these birds more lethal, enabling tighter turns in aerial duels and sustained high-speed dashes that could evade or pursue Indian jets like the Tejas or Mirage 2000. Critics might downplay it as incremental, but in a region where seconds count, that edge in thrust-to-weight ratio means outmaneuvering foes or delivering payloads before defenses react. Russia's play here is clever, masking direct involvement through old indirect channels to keep everyone guessing. For years, Moscow funneled these engines via China, letting Beijing handle the re-export to Pakistan under a 2007 nod that avoided outright sales to a US-sanctioned buyer. This triangular dance let Russia rake in cash without burning bridges, selling to China for their own J-10s while indirectly arming Islamabad. But now, with the MA variant, Russia is cutting the middleman, approving straight shipments despite India's pleas to stop. It's a pragmatic pivot, driven by Russia's need for revenue amid its own conflicts, but it exposes the cracks in its India ties. By disguising the flow through China initially, Moscow played both sides, bolstering a key buyer like India with Su-30 spares while quietly empowering a counterweight. This indirect route not only dodged Western scrutiny, but also let China claim credit for the JF-17's prowess, weaving a web of dependencies. The real sting for India lies in the ripple effects on the skies. These powered-up JF-17s could weave through air defenses with ease, carrying missiles that outrange some Indian systems and complicating radar locks along volatile borders. It's not about one jet overwhelming the fleet, but a dozen upgraded ones tipping close calls into threats. India must now pour resources into countermeasures, more AWACS flights, upgraded missiles, or even faster Tejas variants, stretching budgets thin. Russia's choice signals a hedging bet. Cozy up to India for big-ticket deals, but don't ignore Pakistan's overtures or China's pull. In the end, this engine supply isn't just metal and fuel, it's a calculated disruption, forcing India to confront a more even fight and reminding everyone that alliances shift with the winds of necessity. The balance feels shakier, and the next flare-up could test just how far that extra thrust goes.